everybody. So this right here is Thundering Falls. It's kind of like Amicalola, a little bit smaller. Alright, so got us a stopping point here and found a pretty cool water source. As you can see, that water is crystal clear. So, glad to have it. It was time to camel up, so it was perfect timing. Well, bad news. At least the doctor hasn't given me the news of how bad it is, but I have rolled over my ankle. And I'm in the emergency room in Hanover, New Hampshire. So when the doc comes in, we'll evaluate whether I'm going to be able to get this thing taken care of in a few days, or whether it's going to take longer than that. But that's the way it happens. So we'll see. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is a video that I have not been wanting to do, but I am in Logan Airport in Boston, flying home for a short period of time. Doctor came back and told me that I got a fractured ankle and has me in an air cast at this time, and told me that the minimum wait time for me to get back on the trail would be a week. It's actually less expensive for me to fly home, get myself healed up, and get back on the trail, which is what I plan on doing. So I'm going to be out minimum of a week, probably at least 2. He told me that the ankle, if I was to try to get back on it in a week, he was a hiker himself, the actual doctor was, said that the ankle would probably still be sore and hurting, and it would not heal properly by the time I got to the whites. And he told me that I'm going to need all I got to get through the whites. So I'm going to take his advice. Part of the reason why I left so early was in case of certain things like this. So I'm disappointed, and know that it's just another bump in the road. So I'm going to fly back to Titusville, get myself mended. Hadassah and I are going to fly back up to Dayton, Ohio, where we have a car waiting for us, and drive the rest of the way up here and finish the hike. I've only got 450 miles to go, right around there, and to have her with me for the last part, it's going to be pretty awesome. So positives out of this is that I'm going to be 100% by the time I get up to the whites. And another positive about this, things happen for a reason. My son was accepted into the Air Force, and I wasn't going to be able to see him before he got shipped out. So I'm going to go home and get to see my son before he gets shipped off to the Air Force. So, making some positives out of this negative is about all I can do at this point. I'm happy to do it. So stay tuned. I'll keep you updated as to what my progress is, and I'll be back out on the trail as soon as I can. Like I said, I'm looking at a minimum of a week, which I know it's going to be more than that, probably 2. And that's what's going on. Just a quick backstory on how this all happened. I was walking down a part of the trail. It's all rocky and rooty right up there in that area, and I just stepped wrong. Hit a root, slipped off to my left, and rolled my left ankle over. I knew it was pretty bad when I went down. There was a lot of pain. Durwood was behind me. He didn't see me fall, but he came up on me and got me up. And sometimes things happen for a reason, and I believe this may be one of them. We were within 50 steps of a road and it was just a dirt road. It wasn't on gut hooks. It wasn't on AWOL. It was just a little dirt road. And we hobbled down to that dirt road. Durwood walked down the road a little bit, and there was a car or a truck with a little campsite there. There was nobody at the campsite. So I had the opportunity to wait for that person to get back to their campsite and maybe ask them for a ride out. And we decided that it was 4 miles to the next pull-off. And I was pretty sure I wasn't going to make it 4 miles. So we walked down that road a little bit. Not 2 minutes later, a truck comes driving up the road. And the guy kind of flagged the guy down, and he says, "You look like you're hobbling." And I says, "Yeah." I says, "I rolled my ankle over pretty good." He says, I asked him, I said, "Where does this road go to?" He said, "Where do you need to go?" And I said, "Well, I need to get to an urgent care or a hospital." And he said, "Let me turn the truck around, I'll take you." And the guy drove us all the way into town. An angel. Didn't ask for anything. I offered to pay for his gas or anything like that, and he wouldn't take it. Took me to the emergency room at Dartmouth College there at the hospital at Dartmouth, and they did the x-rays, and that's the video that I have where I'm laying in a hospital bed. So, I believe that guy was placed there for a reason. It's really saved me a lot of trouble and hassle. And, it was a weird situation. Like I said, the little dirt road was not even on the map. So, that's where I stand, and I will be in touch with the YouTube, let you know what my progress is every couple of days or a few days, and see how quickly I can get back to the trail and finish this hike up. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will keep you informed. All right, PT out for now.